their friends can see it, and then they repin, and it just sort of goes from there.
Way cool. Way cool.
Oh, me, oh, my says they are teaching Pinterest at the high school to students. How incredible.
How cool is that?
Yeah, and the marketing person that I was talking to had told me that Pinterest is actually very quickly becoming the top marketing network, over and above Facebook and Google Plus and all those others, is because it's all about imagery.
Yeah.
People like to see the pretty pictures. And that's where I hung up the pretty pictures, and then I put down what the picture was about for our magazine association, and then put the link to the article.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, we need to go ahead and take a break. So let's go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, if you guys want to call in and tell us what you're grateful for, what you're happy about, or what your week is going to be like, go ahead and give us a call. 651-447-6309. Don't go away. We'll be right back. You're listening to The Broad Review on Hazy Radio Network.
My legal name is The Scary Guy. I changed my name in a court of law. All of a sudden, someone I don't know in the tattoo business got a full-page ad in the newspaper that said, "Are you tired of dealing with scary guys with 4-page facial tattoos?" First thought that came to my mind was, what am I going to do to get that guy back? Revenge? I thought, well, I'll jump in my hot rod Lincoln, find out where that guy lives, go to his house, and run over his dog. Because a flat dog would get him back, don't you think? No one is safe on this planet until all of they need is gone. Here's the hard part. You don't eliminate hate with hate.
Join the conversation with Scary and Gary on the Scary Guy Radio Show.
Your wake-up call is coming every Friday to Hazy Radio. Check listings for show times in your time zone.
So I got to ask you a question. Are you ready for your Wednesday nights never to be the same again? Are you ready for Crossing the Void? Crossing the Void Paranormal Radio is the place where every Wednesday from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern, we will cross that line from known reality to the unknown and misunderstood. In our journey, we will cover such topics as the paranormal, cryptozoology, conspiracy theories, and much more. Join myself, Scott Hare, and Alexis Doyle as we will be your guides on this weekly 3-hour journey, where the rules of this world don't always apply when crossing the void. So I only have one question for you. Are you ready? Crossing the Void Paranormal Radio, Wednesday nights 8 to 11 Eastern on the Hazy Radio Network. For more information on CTVPR, check our website at ctvpr.weebly.com or check our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/crossingthevoid paranormal radio.
This is Nnamdi Asamoah. I play football for the Philadelphia Eagles, but what I do off the field with United Way might be more important. I'm a volunteer tutor and mentor. Why? Because over 1 million kids a year drop out of school, and that's not okay. It takes 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes about the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a child becoming one or the other could be me, or it could be you. Studies show that if we get to these kids earlier, their chances are better, and kids who read well by 3rd grade are more likely to graduate. So join me in United Way. Suit up and take the pledge. Become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor. Because when a child succeeds, we all succeed. Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Take the pledge at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way, the Ad Council, and the National Football League.
Sometimes it feels so near. And I still see your face like it was yesterday. It's strange how the days 2 years of hanging on to dreams already gone, years of wishing you were here. After all this time, you think I wouldn't cry. It's just that I still love you after all these years. Nighttime gently falls, another day is gone. I turn around, you're still not here. I leave the hall light on in case you come back home. But I've been saying that for years. Years of hanging on to dreams already gone. Years wishing you were here. After all this time, you'd think I wouldn't cry. It's just that I still love you after all these years. After all these years.
It's a popular notion that we are the sum product of our beliefs and experiences. These experiences have added to our burdens, subtracted from our pleasure, multiplied our problems, and divided our attentions. We control how events affect our lives. The key is knowing how to recognize and reassess your experiences so that they begin adding to your joy, subtracting from your fears, multiplying your freedom, and dividing your burden. Join Kimberly Simon for Revelations and discover a whole new way to do the math. Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Hazy Radio Network.
You're listening to The Broader View on the Hazy Radio Network. You can participate by calling 651-447-6309. That's 651-447-6309. Now, back to Hazy and Bell.
And welcome back to The Broader View with your host, Hazy, and my co-host, Bell Salisbury. Bell, welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we actually have a special guest with us at the moment. We have our first caller on your bright side of the day. We have Miss Kimberly Simon.
Hello. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, the bright side of the day. You've got me on like a hysterical day.
That's even better. It's the hysterical bright side.
Well, I just had so much fun with Adrienne on our show, Losing It. And I always have such a riot with her. And then this was on. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, and you already knew this, these psychic people, something's happening. Okay, let me explain this. How do I explain this? Because I work with what I call creative emergence, which is where you work with yourself and with what it's like experiencing life, letting life show me what's next. Mm-hmm. But my mind always wants to know the details, so I have to learn patience. But today, oh my goodness! And I knew this was coming. Zita told me it was coming. Other psychics have told me it's coming. There's like an energy ball, like amped up. And I woke up this morning, and there were a couple things in my inbox, and I could feel it rolling. I don't express this well because it's just the experience, and it's just today that it's big. But all I knew was, oh my God. Because lately I've known that it's time for some dramatic change again. I don't know what that is. I don't know when, but when I always know when that's coming, and I can get constricted about it because resistance comes up.
Right.
But today everything just went whoosh in this big energy ball, and I thought, aha, I'm coming out the other side. I'm going to see what it is.
Yeah. Now, did you wake up this morning with that feeling?
I don't think I woke up with it. It was a little bit later because of a few things I'm involved with at this time, a few different groups, communities. One is Bell's Psychic Development Course, which is where your guide GQ spoke to me, as well as other great people. And that just happened on Saturday. And I did know it was coming. I always know, because when I get tight, I know, okay, I'm on another edge of something. I never know what yet. So yeah, there's that. I'm involved in it's a 21-day immersion. It's like inspired by Eve. So that started today. So when I was reading day one of that, it really whooshed. So it's just different things that I've been guided to do.
How do you like this psychic development course?
I really, really like it. And yes, it's interesting because there was the early week. You really can see how we're tuned in different ways,
right? Through
different tools or different methods, or I don't know what you call them, for psychicness.
The different clairs.
Yeah. And I notice when I feel attuned with something when we're practicing and when I don't. And I really love the program because with the way that I work, I thought, and the way that I live, I thought, oh, let's see what this opens up that enhances how I work. So I do love it. It's practical practice and great tools and great information.
Yeah.
And a really great group, I must say.
It is a great group.
It's a great group. And it is amazing how, because we had chances to read for each other. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. And I mean, these aren't beginners, they've been doing this their own way for a while, I would say. You might think you're a beginner.
Right.
Wow.
What I find amazing is that, I don't know, there's 8 of us in the course, I think?
There was 10. One's had to miss a couple of meetings.
Yeah, I know there's quite a few of us. But each one of us has a different ability. Each one of us is strong in one or two things. Someone else could be stronger in one different thing, but everybody has a different ability, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, and the important thing is that just giving you the knowledge of how, or actually the knowledge of what each ability is, what each modality contains, you'll start to realize, oh my God, that's a psychic ability. I've been doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What for me, what I notice with people, the thing that's just natural to you is the thing you dismiss. Like you don't even notice how it really helps others. Right. It's like if you ask 5 people what they most admire, appreciate, get from you, that's actually I'm giving people